Camping can be a great escape at the best of times, but these days, it's about all the travel we have to look forward to. So let's say you're new to the whole camping thing and you want to know the best ways to get started and you want to use your car to do it. Well, that's where I come in. Now, I'm no survivor man, but I have been doing this long enough to put together this list of some helpful pointers that should have you well on your way to camping bliss. Tents are compact and portable, but if you don't like the idea of sleeping on the ground and you own a vehicle that's capable, there are a few options to make a shelter out of both. And I'm not just talking about expensive rooftop tents either. I've got a pretty basic little awning type tent that fits on the back of my golf wagon so I can sleep inside, but there are more elaborate ones out there. There are even ones that turn the bed of your truck into a tent. Now, a word to the wise, sleeping in your car means finding another solution for stashing your food at night to keep it away from critters, but there's always the option of a smaller cooler or two that you can toss on the front seats. Whether or not you're sleeping in your car or just using it for storage, it can get pretty hot inside with the sun beating down on it all day. That's why you should have something simple to keep those rays out, like this handy reflective cover for the windshield. Now, I'm no glamper, but there's nothing worse than tracking a bunch of dirt inside your tent or car, especially if you're sleeping in it. That's why I bring a couple cheap outdoor carpets with me when I camp, so I can kick my shoes off before I climb in. Yeah, it may sound weird, but trust me, you'll thank me later. Whether you're sleeping in your car or just using it as a storage area, chances are you're going to be spending lots of time opening and closing the doors during your trip, or even using it to listen to music. That's all a quick way to a dead battery, so your best bet is to shut off the interior light sensors so they don't turn on every time you open the door, but sometimes that doesn't even go far enough. Take my Golf, for example. Every time the door is open, the ECU triggers and stays on for about 5 minutes at a time. That can easily drain a battery, especially an old one, and I'll give you 3 guesses how I figured that one out. If you're planning to use your car for camping or tailgating on the regular, you'd be wise to shell out for a deep cycle battery that can better withstand the workload. But even then, I'd recommend disconnecting the battery if you're sticking around for more than a night or two. But before you do, make sure you roll down the windows a bit and blow up your air mattress and keep a foot pump around to top it up. Whether or not you disconnect the battery, you just never know. That's why you should always keep a set of booster cables in your car, and that's true whether you plan to camp or not. There's usually room to stash them with the spare tire under the trunk floor, so they're out of the way, but they're invaluable when you need them. On top of that, I always keep a small booster pack with me in case something goes wrong and there's no one around to help. Believe it or not, this little guy can boost anything from a V8 pickup to my diesel wagon, so it's always good to have around. And as an added bonus, it's got USB ports so you can charge your phone with it too. If you're new to the world of camping, trust me, you are going to love it. Well, not all of you will, but this stuff should make the experience about as painless as possible so you can enjoy the outdoors in comfort. Cheers.